All right. What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Simon Hill, Black American from Louisiana, coming to you live from Buddha Hungary. It's about 9:50 p.m. where I'm at right now, February 13th. I'm gonna catch my wife and say Happy Valentine's Day to her before she knows it's even happened. I'm gonna catch her ass. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I forgot already.
She forgot, but I didn't forget because I got love for my wife and I got love for all of you. So shout out to everybody who's going to tune into this later. And I just wanted to come in. I just wanted to come in real quick. This is a very short live stream because I got other things going on. I wanted to catch up on this news story of Sonya Massey. And I've spoken about Sonya Massey on my channel before. Go check out this video that got 29 views. Shame and Sonya. I spent about 2 days writing that joint. Ain't that something? Go check out what I had to say about Sonya Massey, the black woman who was murdered in her own kitchen a few months ago. I believe that was like in the middle of last year. And that was a large news story that happened. I forgot if it was last year or the year before, but still, it's still a tragedy that happened. But I have an update story, and I'm going to be talking about that. But before we get into that, I would like to read some poetry from one of our lost poets, the late, great Tupac Shakur. And if you know where this verse is from, put it in the chat. Let me know where you know this song is from. So I'm going to read this verse. Here on earth, tell me what's a black life worth? A bottle of juice is no excuse. The truth hurts. And even when you take the shit, move counties, get a lawyer, you can shake the shit. Ask Rodney, Latasha, and many more. It's been going on for years. There's plenty more. When they ask me, when violence cease, when your troops stop shooting niggas down in the streets, niggas had enough time to make a difference. Bear witness, own our own business. Word to God, because it's hard trying to make ends meet. First, we couldn't afford shit. Now everything's free, so we loot. Please don't shoot when we see. I'm taking from them, because from years they would take from me. Not a turned around. You didn't listen until the niggas burned it down. And now Bush can't stop the hit. I predicted this shit into apocalypse. And for once I was down with niggas. Felt good in the hood being around the niggas. Yeah. And for the first time, everybody let go. And the streets was death row. Fill in the last line if you know where that song is from. Anyway, going out to the comments, Condre Burgerito says hello. And Dizzy's Dipper says, why the video quality so bad? It's because I'm talking to y'all from my phone. The Hansan Bahi says, are you Muslim or Christian? La ha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. That should answer your question. Del Starn says F-U-C-K. Okay, I don't know what you're saying F-U-C-K for. Ain't no reason to be saying all that. But the opening lines of that poem, here on earth, tell me what's a black life worth. We're going to find out how much a black life is worth right now. $10 million. $10 million. $10 million for one black woman. You get to kill one black woman for $10 million. $10 million. The Hassan Bahi says, hello, brother. How are you? Alhamdulillah, I'm great. Monarch VR says, hi, man. I love you, my brother. Shout out to all of you. Love all of you, too, man. And shout out to Monarch VR. He says, hi again, hi again. But letting y'all know, what's a black life worth? In the words of Tupac Shakur, he asked the question. Sonya Massey reaches $10 million settlement with Sangamon County over fatal shooting. Fatal shooting gets you $10 million. This story was published today. No, actually, this story was published a week ago. I'm just now catching up on it. Man, it's crazy. Sporty Bloke says, good day, guys. Shout out to you, Sporty Bloke. Shout out to everybody who's tuning into the live stream, wherever y'all are coming from. So this story was published over a week ago, and I'm just now catching it. I wanted to talk about it because I just found out about it a few hours ago. So this was published on Cnews.com. It reads like this. Sangamon County officials have reached a $10 million settlement agreement with the family of Sonya Massey, who was shot and killed in her home by a sheriff's deputy last year after calling 911. According to a memo obtained by CBS News, county officials negotiated the $10 million settlement through mediation following extensive confidential discussions between attorneys for the county and lawyers for Massey's family. All right, the Hassan Bayi posted up Palestinian flags, free Palestine, you know how it is on this channel. Anyway, Massey, 36, was shot and killed in her home near Springfield on July 6, 2024. Just minutes after Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Shason and other officers responded to Massey's 911 call about a potential prowler outside her home, Grayson was shot and killed Massey in her kitchen when she checked on a pot of boiling water in her own kitchen while saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Grayson later said he felt threatened by her, but he was fired from the sheriff's office and charged with first-degree murder, which that was. It was absolutely first-degree murder, if not second. Aggravated battery and official misconduct in Massey's death. Going now to the comments, Hassan Bahi says, horror from, I am from Bangladesh. You know Bangladesh. Shout out to Bangladesh, man. I hope y'all are doing well out there. Shout out to Bangladesh. Anyway, he has pleaded not guilty on all charges and remains in jail, but is fighting in court to be released from custody while he awaits trial. The $10 million settlement with Massey's family must be approved by the Sangamon County Board. This settlement is part of Sangamon County's ongoing efforts to address the tragic death of Sonya Massey. In addition to this agreement, the county is focused on improving its policies and practices through its memorandum of agreement with the U.S. Department of Justice. That agreement establishes measures to refine crisis response, enhance training, and build community trust. Sangamon County Board Chairman Andy Van Meter wrote in a memo to the county board. The memo also states the settlement will not require any tax increase and that the county will not take on any additional debt or reduce any services to pay for the settlement. No price paid can take back the actions of a rogue former deputy, but this agreement is an effort to provide some measure of recompense to the Massey family for their unimaginable loss. The county remains committed to working with the community to strengthen policies to try to ensure tragedies like this never happen again, Van Meter wrote. Sangamon County Board member Sam Conman said he expects the resolution to approve the settlement for Massey's family, and it will be approved at Tuesday night's board meeting. I think it will be approved, and I'm glad Sonya Massey's family will now get some relief from this nightmare, he said. But how the county will pay up is still in the air. Connie's not sure how the county will afford the $10 million settlement. Y'all better find that money under the couch. Acty says they should be compensated, but he needs to stay in jail. Absolutely, Acty, tell him. Say it again for the people in the back, Acty. The strange thing, we have a settlement fund, and there's only $1.5 million in that fund, he said. Think about this, man. Think about this. Think about this. America cannot seem to get over shedding black people's blood. America gets the psychic, sexual release by seeing black people murdered on TV every few months. Every few months, a sacrificial lamb has to be lynched in front of the whole world. We have to see a knee on George Floyd's neck. We have to hear about Trayvon Martin getting beat up and then shot while walking home with Skittles and iced tea in his hand. We have to see a video of Sandra Massey getting her brains blowed out by some racist white cop every few months, because that's what America's pastime is. But we don't have enough money to afford our hobby. We don't have enough money to afford our hobby. I want to understand where all the, people who say blue lives matter, where all the people who back the blue, all the people who say police need to be threatening their lives. I want y'all to know, are y'all going to put up the money every time an innocent person is killed? Every time a random black woman is murdered in her own kitchen, or a woman who is murdered in her bed, like Breonna Taylor? Do you have the money to keep up your hobby of seeing black folks get lynched? Because it's getting very expensive out here to continue your lynchings. Let's continue here. Conman said Van Meter will have to clarify how this settlement, while fulfilling the promise of avoiding a tax like additional borrowing or service cuts. He has not explained where the money is to pay this settlement. And that's something that I am demanding that he reveal to the county board before we vote on this on Tuesday evening, Conman said. For Massey's family, the settlement is a victory in their pursuit for justice. I want to ask y'all this. Shouldn't the money be coming out of the police's pensions? Shouldn't the money be coming out of police budget? How come the citizens who are paying to have their government run so that we can have hospitals run, roads built, schools refurbished, all that sort of stuff, how come the citizens have to pay for the evil that the police do? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Let the lives pay, says Acty. Absolutely right. All right, Acty says, what type of excuse is that for shooting a person? There's always a good excuse. It's because they're black. It's because they're black and they're a woman in America. Get murdered in your own kitchen, baby. They already had the excuse as soon as they walked in. Let's continue here. So for Massey's family, the settlement is a victory in their pursuit for justice. In recent statements, Massey's family has said they will continue to hold a number of county officials accountable for the circumstances that led to her murder. We're going to get justice for sure. I know we are, for sure. Son, Malachi Hill Massey said weeks after the shooting. February 12th had been Massey's 37th birthday. and her family is planning a demonstration at the state capitol that day. Happy birthday, Sandra Massey. Happy birthday, Sandra Massey. Happy birthday, Sandra Massey. A shame, yesterday would have been her birthday. The Sangamon County Sheriff's Office agreed last month to be monitored by the U.S. Justice Department for 2 years in the Trump administration. Under the administration, the U.S. Justice Department, led by the Trump administration, is definitely going to make sure these police officers who are murdering black people in the street are going to stop what they're doing. And they're going to stop having racist policies. Yeah, the Trump administration is definitely going to ensure that everything's okay for black folks in America. Let's continue. The future of that agreement is uncertain. Civil rights agreements reached at the end of the Biden administration are now under review by officials in President Trump's Justice Department. Meantime, a coalition of county board members have sent a letter to the Massey Commission, a citizens panel formed in response to Massey's murder, requesting they ask the Illinois Attorney General or Illinois State Police to investigate the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office, saying they don't believe the Justice Department agreement is adequate or will be enforced. The commission will address that request at their next meeting on February 10th. And that's the end of the article right there. I hope the county approves it, and I hope the county goes bankrupt. I hope the county goes bankrupt for not trying to pass some laws that say police that murder citizens have to pay for it themselves. We need to get rid of this whole qualified immunity stuff where police can not be accountable for murdering black folks. You feel me? And that's really all I had to say. That's really all I had to say about the story. But I'm going to end with this. If you're a black man in America, if you're a black woman in America, the best thing you can do is get life insurance and shot by the police. If you're a black man in America or a black woman in America, I hope you pray every single day that you are murdered by the police. I hope every single day you're caught with your hands up and a bullet flies through your back. That's the only way to get justice in America, is if black folks are murdered. Because as we continue to remain at the bottom of the socioeconomic ladder, it seems like the only way we're going to get reparations is through our lives. The only way we're going to get reparations or any sort of recompense from the government that has been explicitly evil to us specifically is through our own lives getting taken. We need to all pray every single day to become shaheeds, to become martyrs. To get murdered by the police is the highest goal of any black American. To get murdered by the police unjustly is the highest goal of every black American. Do everything you can at your power to walk outside with your hands up, not threatening, in front of police, and hope they pull the trigger on you. Because it's the only way we're going to bankrupt this government and bankrupt this system. There is no other hope. There is no other hope, and there is no other way. Okay? Nelson Moreno says peace eternal to Massey. Yes, peace eternal to her, and also peace eternal to the next person. Because we know for certain America loves murdering black people. And they love paying money out the ass to do it. They love paying money out the ass to do it. $10 million to the Sonya Massey. Sorry, I said Sandra Massey. Sorry, it's Sonya Massey's family, because I was thinking of Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland, another black woman who was murdered by the police. $20 million to the George Floyd family. All the other black folks who are murdered unjustly by the police, untold numbers of names, millions of dollars taken from taxpayers to pay to victims, to the families of the victims. And the citizens got to pay for it. So every single black person, I hope we get murdered by the police. The only goal I have in my life is to either get a PhD or murdered by the police. And I hope Acti gets $10 million and then she balls out of control. And my mama gets $10 million, and my brother gets $10 million, and everybody else gets $10 million. Okay? All right, Nelson Moreno says you have to go out like Gandhi. No, you got to go out like Mike. You got to go out like Sonya Massey. You got to go out like Sandra Bland. You got to go out like Trayvon Martin. You got to go out like George Floyd. You got to get murdered by the police. We have to be unjustly murdered. I hope I get murdered by the police. I hope I get murdered by the police, because I want my brother to get a big-ass Rolex. You feel me? And I wish all the same for you too. And this is why I tell you all the time to get your passports. And don't get your passports and get out of this evil, wicked nation called America. Get some life insurance, walk out with your hands up and say fuck you to the police and get that bullet in your back and let your big ball for life. You feel me? That's all I got to say. Y'all be easy out there. Peace.